Morning, everyone. My name is Professor Dow. I'm your instructor for this course, UIUX 2371, Interactive Design with it. This course is the second 8 weeks for the semester, and it's 100% asynchronous communication with it. I reached out to a lot of you last week and talked to a lot of you in regards to this course for this week. There's an opportunity for us to actually to be with industry people for this week for some training with it. So I want to send out my appreciation for you to give me a call back and on this, and I got a chance to meet a lot of you with it. But to get started on our course with it, what I like to do is go over the syllabi for today with it. So we're in eCampus right now. I'm taking a screenshot of. I hope you could see this. We're in eCampus right now. If you can click on the course content. And I want to fill out and I want to release a lot more as this course evolves with it. But for now, if you can please click on the syllabi, and I'm going to go over the syllabi with you in here with it. So once you have the syllabi downloaded, it's in your download folder. What I like for you to do is eventually to create a subdirectory. So I'm just going to mimic what you would do with it, and you would get something like this. And a lot of you if you look at where my cursor is pointing, there's a download button. If your browser doesn't have it, scroll down to the bottom. You should have another download button here with it. So I recommend you downloading this, and this goes directly to your download folder for your browser. So there's an icon over to the right, which looks like it has a manila folder where I'm showing right now with it. If you can please open that up, and it shows you this is the file that you have. So what I always like to do is I always copy this, and this is the copy. I'm using Windows 11. I'm going to copy it. If you come over to your documents folder, my file structure is different. Everybody's file structure is going to be different with it, but I have a documents folder with today's, because I teach a lot of courses, so my file structure, I want to have a course called course basically with it. I like for you to create a folder. This is your file structure. This is your computer. So you build it the way how you want it to actually work for you. I have multiple courses going on. So this is fall of 2023. I'm going to create a subdirectory. These are the courses that I have right now, and I have created a directory called UXUI 2377 fall 2023. Now I want to point out is that if you look at my file structure, how I name my directories, I don't put any special characters in there. I don't put any special symbols in there. I don't put any spaces in there with it as well. It's all alpha and numeric numbers in here, and just keep it really simple and short. So once you do that, I created another subdirectory, or I just put in a file into the root of that directory with it, which is UXUI 2377. I just click on it and paste. That's where I just paste that in here with it as well. Let's open up the syllabi and take a moment to go through this. I'm going to make this really short and sweet for everyone with it. I'm not going to read every document on here because it's very boring. I can't even stand reading it myself. So once you take a moment with me, and we're going to look at this document together with it. I'm just going to highlight some of the important things that you need to understand how things work with it as well. So again, this is an evolving course. This is it's a course that we're going to have a good time learning about this course. This is a fun course with it. Here's my contact information. You can call me Dan. No need to call me Professor or anything like that. I'm very casual, so I go by first name. It's okay with it. This is my email. Email is the best way to get a hold of me. A lot of you already have my cell number from the beginning of the semester last week already. That's fine. If you need text, that's fine. I'll accept that as well with it. This is my office number, and I do have an office over at Richland campus, my main campus with it as well. Please, if you need to see me, or please make an appointment. I'll make time for you. Anytime that you're with it, we can meet virtually with it. If we can't resolve the issue virtual, we can meet face to face. No problem here with it as well. So, but I would ask you to make an appointment ahead of time before you come over to my office during these office hours. I do have students and I do teach online, so it helps a lot if you can actually let me know you're coming. Coming down to the course, this course is called Interaction Design. It's more of a responsive design that we're going to develop an app in here for a phone. We're going to create a prototype of an app in here. So there's a lot of things we're going to be covering in here. The material is not hard. What you're going to find out this material is that the amount of the information is quite overwhelming. So please do not procrastinate and just get started on it as well. All right. Again, this is 6 weeks. 8 weeks course with it. So it starts today and ends December the 8th is the last day. I'll go over the calendar with you in a second. It's a 100% asynchronous course, and which means that there's no live interaction. So this course is it's basically you do it on your own time with it. There's no live connection with me. If you need to meet with me virtually, so we can do that's a side of things with it. It's 3-hour credits with it. The last day withdrawal from this course is October the 21st, which is a week from today. Well, basically this Saturday, because it's a flex class with it. So what does that mean? If you withdraw anytime before October the 21st, you will get this course won't even appear in your transcript. If you withdraw after October the 21st and before the last day withdrawal is November the 22nd, on your transcript it's going to show a W. After October the 22nd, I have to give you a performance grade. So whether it's A, B, C, D, or F, I have to issue you what you earn for the course with it. All right. So just a couple of things with it. There's no prerequisites for this course. It would help. It would help tremendously if you know something about file management. All right, but it's not required. It helps if you know where to download stuff, and it helps when you create a folder, subdirectories, etc., with it. You can do this on a Mac. You can do this on a PC. It doesn't really matter what operating system you use, because everything we're doing is on a browser base, so it really doesn't matter what operating system you're using with it. I'll let you read the course description. I'll let you read the student learning outcome on your own with it. Everything that I will develop is a handout with it. You don't need to buy any textbook. You're going to use my own material with it, because this stuff changes constantly with it. All the software that we're using for this course is free, believe it or not. So the only thing that you need for an online class, obviously, is internet access, right? So you got to have some sort of internet access to watch my videos. You got to be able to, just something that streams videos, YouTube. Everything will be on YouTube. I'm giving you instructions for. Again, you're welcome to use Microsoft Edge, Chrome, Firefox, any of the latest content that actually applies to this course with it, and you have to use the browser that's compatible to your eCampus as well with it. The second tool that we're going to use in here is called Figma. Figma is a workflow tool that UI UX user experience UI user interface industry people are using, and that's a tool that that industry is using across the board with it. So whether it's Figma, something a little bit more equivalent to that is Adobe XD. I cannot ask for Adobe XD because it requires a fee, and some of you might not want to purchase that. So Figma's free. Figma's a free account. We create a free account, and we just work with it online with it. It would help if you have a Gmail account, because the Gmail account will help you with your discussion boards for this course, that you're going to create a video of yourself and you're going to do all that stuff. So I recommend, if you already have a Gmail account, even better. If you don't, I highly recommend you have a Gmail account, because the Gmail account makes you accessing the Figma account a lot easier with it. The third tool that I need for you to have access, and the college does provide for that, that's the Microsoft Office suite. You do need to have Word. Everything that I give you is in a Word format, so you're going to have to actually open it in a Word format, screenshot the work, put it in the Word format, and upload it. So Microsoft Word is needed. Every so often, you might need Microsoft Excel. The second tool that you will use in Microsoft Office is PowerPoint. This is our class project that you're going to be using working in teams, and I will have somewhat of a finished product for you to look at on some of our we're developing an app. So your class presentation is going to be in a PowerPoint that you're going to actually work in teams, and you're going to present your prototype project in the sense with it. The last thing, it's not really a software, it's not really a hardware. It's actually, you need to have a positive attitude and willing to learn new technology and concepts in here with it. And be patient, because we're dealing with technology. There are good days and there are bad days, just like human. There are good days that everything's working, and there are bad days that technology fails on us with it. So be patient. That's why I asked. So we got 8 weeks to live together with it. Just have fun and keep up with the material with it. Like I said, please don't overcommit yourself that you're working full time, 50 or 60 hours a week, and taking this class at the same time. It is a lot of work that you're going to be putting in with it. Especially, I want to ask you to work in teams, and you have to find time in your teams to get along with other people. I'm setting this up exactly how industry is doing it. You have to be able to work with people. You can't work in silos in this job with it. That's why I have projects for you to work in teams. Figma is a team building software, so you can't work in an island. Is my point with it. You got to be able to work in teams in the workforce with it as well. All right, so it starts in this classroom. Let me break down how you will be graded in here with it. The first quiz you're going to be taking is over the syllabi. So I'm going to ask you questions, very simple questions in here. It's probably the easiest quiz you're going to take in here. So you're going to be taking a quiz. I want to ask you content just to make sure that you watch this video, and just to make sure that you laugh at my jokes. How's that? So just make sure you watch this video, and you're able to, and it's open book. So have the quiz open. I don't mind, as long as you take the quiz. It's 100 points. I probably write about 10 to 15 questions on the syllabi, and ask you a question on it. You're gonna have 2 multiple choice quizzes in here with as well. So it's basically multiple choice quizzes. Just testing over everything that we cover in the modules. We're going to have like 6 modules. These modules is all hands-on stuff with it. You're going to learn concepts. You're going to learn tools. You're going to learn. I might bring in the Mural board. I might bring in other tools, the application that UXUI designers use in it as well. But for one, definitely we're going to use is the Figma, and understand how the workflow and the pipeline, how things work with it. Discussion boards are very important in here. There's 4 discussion boards, 50 points each. That adds up to be 200 points. Every discussion board needs to be done in a video. I want to see what you look like. You see what I look like? Now it's my turn. I want to see what you look like. I'll tell you why this is important. Teaching online, the hardest thing online is to get to know a student. I like to get to know you, and I like to get to know what you look like out in public as well with it. If you see me in public, please wave. I put my pants on exactly how you do with it. So every morning. So if you see me, please wave hi, introduce yourself. I'd love to meet you in public. If you ever see me, I go to Walmart, Target, Sam's, Costco. I shop the same place where you shop at. So I like to see what you look like is my point. So please create a video, and I need to see what you look like as well. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to be glamour shot. You don't have to. It's very casual. As long as I could hear you, I could see what you look like, I understand what you're saying loud enough in the video for the discussion boards with it. The class project is a huge set of points here, and it's 400 points, and there are 6 modules I'm building here with it. You're building as a prototype of an app with it. So I broke down the class projects down to 6 basically components with it. And the first 2 or 3 you will be working individually, and probably module 3 and 4 we're going to migrate to a teams with it, and then the last presentation that you will present to on video, you will present either, I haven't decided yet, but you could do something like a video recording of your presentation, and you upload that recording to YouTube, and we can watch it, or we can do it live. We'll decide on that later with it as well. But that's 100 points. You can see here the sum of all these, if you add up, it's 1,000 points. So your grades fall between these range. That's what you will be getting a letter grade. What not to do. You have to purposely have to try to fail my class. All right, is what? To do nothing. And that's where I'm really, really, really concerned. Some of you are thinking sign up this class and blowing off my class and never having any sign of life, and nothing happens, and end of the semester I don't feel good issuing you. And I do try to reach out to the ones that do not reply or do anything in the course with it. I send emails, I make phone calls, I make every effort on my side as a faculty to reach out to you to drop the class if I see that you're not making it with it as well. The only thing here I removed here is the exams on here. I moved everything, the points to the presentation with it, so I'm going to take out the exam part in here with it as well. So I'm just going to take out the quiz is my point with it at this time, okay? It's going on 15 minutes. The video is getting too long with it. This is the course calendar, the course schedule for this. I'm going to try to do my best to adhere to this as much as possible with it. I hate to put deadlines on a Friday, all right? Fridays are the worst day to put deadlines because it doesn't work, all right? Because everybody saves things and then things come up in the weekends and we get distracted. So things are due either Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are good days I think are really good to have things due. Like I said, these are recommended due dates. Everything for this course is due on the last day of the course. The last day of the course is actually the 7th. I'm going to have everything due on the 6th. And that's a hard, cold date that I need to have you turn everything in. I'm really dead serious about that because past this date, eCampus shuts down. All right. So help me out with this and get this thing in line. The second point is that if you get the stuff into me and if you mess up, I'll give you a chance to redo it. How's that? So I give you feedback, fix this, do this, and we got it fixed with it. What not to do is to wait until the last day of class and submit everything. The problem is I don't get a chance to give you feedback and you mess up. That's it. The grade you get is the grade you get. All right. So please keep up with my due dates and my schedules in this next few weeks with it. We'll stay in touch, okay? Hope everybody have a good semester. I'm going to post the discussion boards after this right here. So go into the discussion boards, create a short video of yourself, introduce yourself, why you're taking this class. What's your plans for the next 2 or 3 years? What do you plan to do with UXUI? All right. So stay tuned. I want to post the discussion boards in a few hours. I got to run to my day class. You have a good one. Thanks. Bye bye.